And now for the last look. You never know who you'll run into at the World Economic Forum, from presidents to policymakers, from CEOs to singers. This week we bumped into Gene Sperling, the former director of the National Economic Council at the White House, in an unlikely place. We found him in the slums of Davos. Now, a slum is not what you'd expect to find in the land of ski chalets and private planes, so let me explain. A nonprofit organization, Crossroads Foundation, set up a slum simulation not far from where the forum is held. Participants can experience, to a certain degree, what it is like to live on $2 a day or less, something more than 2 billion people around the world do every day. Men and women clad in suits are told they need to make bags out of newspapers.
Do you love your family?
To earn their living. They must sell their bags to make enough for food, water, and rent. When they don't earn enough, participants resort to other means of supplementing their income, like selling the clothes off their back. They face additional obstacles like health emergencies, sanitation problems, and having to pay school fees. Some get on their knees and plead. Some resort to loan sharks or worse. Sperling, a participant in the simulation, bartered using massages and hugs, which are code for prostitution.
Just prostituted myself.
The simulation does not trivialize the realities of living in such abject poverty.
You will do anything to protect your children, and that means anything. You'll sell anything, you'll prostitute yourself, and you feel that pressure in that simulation, and it really does give you the sense of what I think this is about, struggle for survival.
It aims in part to help policymakers and business leaders understand the impact of their decisions. Sperling, who told us about his work in education in developing countries, experienced the difficult decision of choosing to feed his family instead of sending his children to school.
I think it just reestablished, one thing I think many of us believe on the policy side, which is that there needs to be a complete focus on education being free, and not just free in the means of no tuition, but in terms of transportation costs, books. If it's not totally free, then it puts these extremely poor parents in too difficult of a situation.
Who do you think you're on your knees?
Perhaps more policymakers could benefit from this kind of simulation, walking a mile or a meter in someone else's shoes. Of course, if they're anything like Gene Sperling, they'll soon find they've sold their shoes to feed their family.